Welcome back to Maximizing Monsters. I, the great Kobold President, will be your host going forward. I am the most qualified for this role. No one has ever been more qualified. Today, I will tell you all about the best, the most courageous of our people, our warriors, who every day put their lives on the line in defense of our great Kobold society. All hail Kurtulmak! During the last episode, we discussed the merits of Kobold kind, namely the Pack Tactics ability, and some ways to enhance the already existing stat blocks with equipment, etc. Also, stat blocks for a new base Kobolds, which differed slightly depending on dragon lineage, were shared. Today, I will present 4 new Kobolds for you to use in your games. Rather than creating a stat block for each scale color variant, I'm making a trait that appears on the CR1 Kobold Dragon Shield, a standard trait. That trait is called Dragon's Resistance. This gives your Kobold resistance to an elemental damage type of your choice, depending on the tribe you want to have your players come up against. First off, we have the Kobold Trooper. These young Kobolds volunteered to be full-time soldiers. They make up the backbone of the Warren's regular defenses. They typically operate in squads of 4 to 6 and act like skirmishers defending in depth. At CR1 half, they alone represent little threat. But working as a team, they can be quite effective at delaying or baiting invaders into traps and ambushes. Features of note include a multi-attack with darts, which is incentive for them to be on the move by utilizing their bonus action ability, Skirmish Tactics, to disengage from melee range. When caught in melee, or choosing to stand their ground, they may instead use their bonus action to dodge, making them potentially more difficult to take down. Next, we have the Kobold Sentry. They are experienced soldiers and guards, more vigilant and reliable than the younger soldiers. These are the Kobolds who organize, train, and lead squads of younger Kobolds in the defense of the Warren. The Sentry comes better equipped with mail armor and poison crossbow bolts. They specialize in spotting hidden creatures and then raising the alarm for the Warren to mobilize. They also can use Second Wind to recover some lost hit points. Employ 1 Sentry with a squad of 4 to 6 troopers for CR3+ encounters. Now we come to the more interesting and elite members of Kobold society. They are the all-grown-up cousin of the Dragon Shield. A Kobold Dragonguard is a stalwart defender of the tribe. They often serve as bodyguards, horde guards, or even commanders of a Warren's defenses. Dragonguards are skilled melee combatants and are usually equipped with decent armor, a few javelins, and the signature jagged spear that they must construct as the final step in their initiation. Their dragon blood runs so strong that they possess great might and stamina. They even have the ability to project a potent breath attack. They really shine in melee combat, having 2 spear attacks that inflict a damage over time effect, and they have a chance to knock foes prone with their shield shove. Additionally, they bolster the morale of all Kobolds within 30 feet, giving them advantage to saving throws against fear. They also have the ability to protect allies within reach, imposing disadvantage on attacks against them. Topping it all off is 2 uses daily of Second Wind, ensuring they will remain on their feet. As a CR3 monster, they can fill the role of a boss monster in Tier 1 play, and that of a lieutenant in Tier 2+. Alright, here is the final and mightiest Kobold. I don't like to brag, but I am the greatest of the great, the Kobold Lord. We are a rare breed, a cut above the rest, true leaders of Kobold society. We have lived long, troubled, but rewarding lives, surviving mainly by strength of will and wit, literally digging our kingdom out from the depths of the land. Sure, genetics plays a big part too. My great-great-great-grandsire was a copper dragon, so you've got to believe that I am the real deal. Kobold Lords have acquired much wealth and equipped themselves to be effective fighters, even using magical weapons and state-of-the-art technology that may have been, borrowed from a sleepy dwarf. As highly skilled fighters, Lords can make 3 attacks or even more with Action Surge. Remember I mentioned tricks? Well, we have access to a plethora of maneuvers and skills learned over the years which allow us to turn the tide in a probably not-so-fair fight. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Right? Unique abilities are Battle Command, which allows us to better dictate the flow of combat, so we can concentrate on taking out healers or those pesky wizards. And Dragon's Ward, which can either deflect an attack entirely, or at the very least reduces damage taken. Alright, that is enough from me. I need a good beetle pie, And some of that wine we just captured from some bumbling halflings. Human. Why don't you close this out while I get my grub and a foot rub?
All right, your boldliness. Sure thing.
Not that I have anything better to do, but I want a foot rub. Well, I hope you can put these kobolds to good use in your own games. They're fun to create, and I look forward to others using them to challenge their party with. To get access to the kobold variants discussed in the video today, click the link in the description below or search for them on D&D Beyond in the Homebrew Monsters section. In next episode, we will cover kobolds that fill the scout and utility roles. Stay tuned.